Toastmaster Uma, put your flowers down. Put your flowers down, Toastmaster Uma.
Face a situation where you're stuck in life, cannot find plan B, not able to move further, frustrated, anxious, don't know how to proceed. My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, yesterday it was a routine day for me. I completed all my morning chores in the kitchen, went to my terrace, tended my plants, watered them, weeded them, plucked the flowers for offering to gods, had it in my hand, and on my way down, I picked all the clothes for washing. The entire bunch of clothes on my right hand, my mobile sandwiched between with my clothes and myself over here, and a bunch of flowers on my left hand, came down, went near my washing machine. I just want to drop the clothes, but I don't want to accidentally drop my mobile and damage it. At the same time, I don't want to use my left hand where I hold the delicate flowers. I don't want to damage those petals. I was just thinking on the possibility, how can I drop these clothes without dropping my mobile or touching the flowers? For a whole minute, I was checking on this. My daughter, she saw my weird dance. She came in front of me and asked, Mama, what are you doing? I just told her, baby, I just want to drop those clothes. I don't want to drop the mobile or damage the flowers. She looked at me with the most puzzled look, took the flowers from my hands and simply asked, Mom, why can't you put the flowers down? I was speechless. I didn't even thought for a moment I can put the flowers down. I was completely stuck in one solution. I was completely stuck in that one path. I never thought of an alternative. I never thought thinking outside the box. I was stuck on that one task, put my clothes down. I never thought about the alternate ways I can do it. In other words, I was rigid. I was not flexible. I was looking at one solution, not ready to explore more. Many a times, we end up in this rigid state, especially when we grow up. As we age up, our rigidity increases, the flexibility decreases. Thought of looking of the next path to bend or twist reduces. That's because we built walls around us, and the walls are called I cannot, I should not, I may not. Thinking it will make us stronger, but sometimes it may break us like the big, magnificent mango tree. We all have heard of the story in our childhood, right? Once upon a time in the forest, there was a big, magnificent, enormous mango tree, and a small reef, a grass, grew up next to it at the bottom of it. That mango tree always look at the grass and laugh at it. Looking at the size of the grass, see how big I am, see how magnificent I am. Everyone in this forest, every bird in this forest come and sit on me. They feast on my fruits. I'm so big. You are just a nobody. The mango tree laughed at the grass every day. One fine night, there was a big rain, thunder, lightning, everything, followed with a heavy storm. The next morning, the mango tree was found lie down, uprooted completely. But when the mango tree opened its eyes, it saw the grass standing erect again. It was so shocked. Mango tree looked at the grass and asked, You were so small, so weak, but how could you withstand the storm, whereas I was uprooted completely? The grass simply smiled at the mango tree and said, I'm flexible. I was not rigid. I just twisted and turned according to the storm, accepting that storm's strongness, facing the situation based on that acceptance. I was able to survive the storm and stand erect now. Like the mango tree, we also have this mental block in finding the solutions, dealing with the problems, and so on. Sometimes it is not wrong to twist and turn to find an answer that is out of the box. You won't believe when you twist and look, you may even find a more refined and a comfortable path than that is in front of you. So, my friends, back to my original question. Have you ever faced a situation where you're stuck in life, cannot find plan B, not able to move further, frustrated, anxious, don't know how to proceed? The answer is simple. Just put the flowers down. Over to you, Toastmaster.
The second speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Umamaheswari, and to evaluate her speech, we have Toastmaster Jirish.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, General Evaluator. So here we have our second speaker, Toastmaster Umamaheswari. So Toastmaster Umamaheswari, put the flowers down. I'm going to divide your speech into 4 categories, like what went well, areas of improvement, and what are the challenges that I could really provide you in your upcoming speeches, and the overall summary. Starting off with what went well. The first and foremost thing I really love, the structure of the speech. It has a very good introduction, a good transition towards your body of the speech, and had a simple but yet a strong conclusion. Put the flowers down. Looking on to the purpose of your project, it had, from the beginning till the end, you are being completely been focusing on your gestures and vocal variety. Especially, you have been very much intentional on using your gestures. A lot of places we could really see on holding the clothes in one hand, mobile phone in the other, flowers on the other hand, and also having your mobile phone. The way that you really handled on having the different props, you were not holding those props, but still with your gestures, we could really feel on how you will be really holding the clothes, the props like the clothes, the mobile phone, the flowers as well. So that was really wonderful. And the way that you had story in your speech, using story is one of the best way where you could really emphasize your vocal variety, because whenever you start narrating your story, you have a lot of space on having your tones to move up and down, especially on looking, the mango tree was looking down to the grass, you had the tone rising up and going down, so that really emphasize your usage on your vocal variety. The moment when you used, I was speechless. Everyone was been looking on to you because you had a wonderful pause which really grabbed the attention of all the audience who are there. Who are here. So that was really wonderful. Moving on to your area of improvement. As I've already said that you are very much focused on using your gestures. So that was again to be noted as an area of improvement here. You have been very much focused on using your actions. For instance, I was holding the cloth. It was like you have been too much focused on your actions, so that your actions came first, the words came second, which made the actions and the words were not in sync, because you have been completely been focusing on your actions in many places, so which made non-sync with your words as well. The actions and words did not go in sync, so which made the audience to look like you are little bit anxious on what you are trying to deliver. So that could have been avoided. Previously, I have challenged you by saying like provide your speech in your standing position. You have met all your challenges, but this time I'm just going to have one more challenge to be more flexible rather than being rigid with what I've been focusing on speaking. By just holding your hand in a rigid position, to be more flexible with your speech could have more value in your upcoming speeches as well. So overall, it was a wonderful speech, had a wonderful structure, had met with all of your intentional gestures and the wonderful vocal variety. But again, to be more in a relaxed way on handling with your gestures, could have added much more to your speech. Thank you, and back to the general evaluator.